So, I'm going to do a keep you up challenge. By the way, AC Milan, 1989, best team around at the time. Now, there we go. Have it. There we go. Right, the keep you up challenge. Going to work out, we're looking at averages. We're going to do some data handling work. So, I want to know what's my average number of keep you ups that I can do. So, I'm going to do it 10 times. Record how many times I get each go. Then we're going to go and have a look at the data. Right, here we go. I reckon I should be able to average around about 50. We'll see. Right. Oh, okay, start. Might be not getting that 50. That's quite good. Brought down to earth. Right. Oh. Right, a few more goes. Oh. Another 2. Right, come on. Come on. Okay, right, so we're going to go and have a look at the data. I've got one more go to go, so we're nearly there. I reckon this is going to be my best one. In it goes. Got the rebound. Right, let's go and have a look at that data. There we go. Right, so here's the results of our keepy uppy challenge. See my outstanding numbers here. So did it 10 times, and we've got these recorded just here. So what we want to do is we want to have a look at averages and range. All right, so let's just take you through the different types of average that we might be asked to work out. So first of all, let's have a look at the mean. So the mean, and the mean is where we add the numbers up and then we just divide by how many there are. So now this is the one that most people tend to, if you're saying average, this is what most people have generally got in mind. So we get ourselves a calculator. Okay, you can use a calculator, it's fine, you're allowed. All right, so we just need to add this lot together. All right, so the mean is just these added together. So 5 add 16 add 2 add 9 add 4 add 2 add 10 add 3 add 5 add 12. Okay, so just got those. So we got 68. Okay, so we got 68. So we're going to do, so the mean is equal to 68, and we're going to divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going to divide it by 10 because we did it 10 times. So 68 was the total number of keepy uppies that I managed in 10 goes, and I'm going to divide that by 10 because there were 10 goes that we had. So, and that's why I chose to do it 10 times, because dividing by 10 is nice and easy to do. Right, so we've got the mean. So let's have a look at the other types of average. So the next one is the mode. And the mode is just looking for the most common. Right, just looking for the most common. So which ones appears the most? So we've got a 2. Well, I've got a 2 a couple of times, and having a look through the others, I've got a 5 a couple of times. So weirdly, this one has actually got 2 modes. So it's 2 and 5. It's possible to have 3 modes, right? So normally you'll get 1, but in this case we've got 2 modes. And then the next average is the median, and the median is the middle one. Now the easiest thing to do here is to take our numbers and just put them in order first of all. If you notice, I'm going to write mine kind of underneath what I've got. So I've got a 2, you tick them off as you go. Oh, we had another 2 there, just there. So if you want to, just tick them off as you go. And then we've got a 3 and a 4. So we've got a 3 and we've got a 4. There we go, got those 2. And then we had a couple of 5s. So we got 5 and 5. So just tick these guys off. And then we had a 9, a 10, a 12 and a 16. So we got a 9, a 10, a 12 and a slightly more respectable 16. If you notice, when I kind of wrote those out, look, because I was kind of keeping them in line, when I get to the end, I'm pretty confident I haven't missed anything. Right, so now we need to find the middle. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 numbers. So the middle one is, trying to find the middle, is in between these 2 numbers, just here. So I've got 5 on that side, 5 on that side. Now, if I only had 9 numbers, it'd be much easier, because then there's an obvious number which is in the middle. This one, there's 10 numbers. There's an even number, so there isn't really a middle number. But this one's actually quite nice to us because they're both 5. Now, if, for example, that was a 6, then the best thing that I could do is call it 5.5. If it was a 7, then I'd call it a 6. Right, the number that's in the middle. So the number that's in the middle of these 2 is a 5. So the median is 5. We've got the mode is 2 and 5, and the mean is 6.8. And then the other one that we can work out is the range of my keepy uppies. So the range of my keepy uppies is just the highest take away the lowest. So the highest was 16, I was proud of that one, and the lowest was sadly 2. There we go. So 16 take away 2 is 14. So the range of my keepy uppies is 14. Now that can be, sometimes that can be kind of quite misleading. It just happened to have one good one, so it kind of makes the range sound bigger than it really is. It'd be interesting if I went and did that maybe 100 times and see if that range would actually be any bigger. It's a good chance it wouldn't be, because I'd need to beat 16. You can see I wasn't that good at it, but I'd need to beat 16 to actually increase that range. Okay, so let's just quickly look at these. So the mean, we add them up and we divide by how many there are. There were 10 of them. The mode, which one's the most common? It's possible to have 2 or 3, right, or more. The median, put them in order, find the middle. The range is the highest, take away the lowest. Now, something else just to think about is which one of these averages would be best to use. They have different advantages. You could think about the 6.8. Well, the 6.8 was pretty well, it's kind of been inflated by maybe these couple of numbers. It's making it sound a little bit more respectable than it really was, because actually there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 6 5 or under. There was only 4 numbers. There was only 4 times I did it were actually 9, 10, 12, 16. Only 4 times was it kind of reasonably high. Most of the time it was all down here. Now that's the problem with averages, is that sometimes this is a good idea, sometimes this is a good idea, sometimes this is a good idea. There's not always like a right answer about which one's best. I'll let you decide which average you think is the best one to use. Now I know which one I would use here, because I want to make myself sound better than maybe I really was. So which one do you think I would use if I wanted to sound better than I really was? Right, I'm going to leave you with that, and you're going to have a go at doing a few questions.